My journey along the southern coast of the St. Lawrence continued. I was enjoying the breathtaking coastal scenery as I sped along Route 132. The breeze blowing from the St. Lawrence was a cool reminder that it was mid-September. I decided that it was finally time to install the charger. Nothing's charging, so the factory one doesn't work. So I installed this, it works. Let's charge up some GoPro. This ride along the coastal highway turned out to be one of the most scenic roads that I have ever been on. I stopped often to rest and to soak in all of this beauty. I'm gonna need gas, and there's gas, so it only makes sense. Riding here this late in the season meant that I had the entire highway to myself. All this beauty, and it was all just for me. I stopped for a long rest at the Forillon National Park. What a great spot to just clear your thoughts and enjoy the silence. From here, it was just a short hop over to Gaspe, where I was planning on spending a few hours exploring and having a little bite. So I'm leaving Gaspe. That's it. From this point on, it's through New Brunswick home. So the trip is essentially halfway done. It was getting late. I go first. It was time to start looking for a place to camp. Might as well pick up some beers. So what sucks is that I'm still on the coast. So I'm going to be cold. But at least I'll have beers. Okay, I found lodging, found a campsite, literally 2 minutes after I got gas. I've been riding since, I don't know, some 400 kilometers before Gaspe. I made it to Gaspe, I explored it, very nice little town, and then I continued on and made it to where I currently am, which is 150 kilometers south of Gaspe. I'm kind of heading home now, so from this point on everything is back towards my home, except instead of going through around Lake Ontario on the north side, I'm going to go around Lake Ontario on the south side through the US, so that it makes it a international trip. The amazing thing is in Quebec, the beer is extremely cheap, which makes it good. Blue Ribbon, because it's $5.99 here in Quebec. The weather was beautiful this evening. A little chilly, but it was nothing like the previous night. I was looking forward to a good night's rest. And of course, I like to travel only with the essentials. I warmed myself by the crackling fire while I studied the map for tomorrow's ride. I noticed that Mount Washington was a bit north of the route that the GPS was taking me on. Looks like I will have one more stop to make on my way home, because I need one more sticker for my panniers. I slept better. It still got chilly at night, but it was a better sleep. Long day today. I'm gonna do 800 kilometers maybe if I get going. It is supposed to rain later today, so if that's the case, I might have to get a motel. But we'll see. So I noticed that this bolt came out, and I don't happen to have a spare. So I'm gonna take the heat shield off. All right, heat shield is out. You are now a passenger, sir. The Atlantic. We are about 65 kilometers away from what I think is the first English sounding town, which I'm assuming is going to be in New Brunswick.
Soon, the weather turned for the worse. I zipped up all my air vents and hunkered down for a long, wet ride. Because of the rain, I only stopped for fuel. I entered New Brunswick and soon found myself on the Appalachian Trail riding through the mountains. It was miserable and cold. I made frequent stops to warm up, drink a hot coffee, and fill up the bike just in case. The heavy rain kept up with me throughout the whole ride across New Brunswick. One more gas station and a healthy highway dinner. I soon entered the US. I decided to keep riding into the evening. I wasn't going to camp, so there was no need to stop early to set up the campsite. I wanted to make it as far as possible so that I wouldn't have a long jump to Mount Washington the next day. It rained from morning to pretty much till I pulled into Bangor. I'm in Bangor, Maine right now, and everything was soaked. So I said, camping is out. I'm just going to stay at a motel. Everything's drying out in the background and still wet. My waterproof gloves soaked. My climb gear soaked. And my boots. My boots are actually dry. So that's the only thing. So everything I had was soaked. All my clothing was soaked. So I said, forget it. I'm not camping. So I stayed here. I checked the weather reports for today. It was finally supposed to warm up. I got the bike packed and ready. Ew, wet gear. It was time to go.
Okay, I'm leaving Bangor, where I had a wonderful warm sleep in a motel room. It's weird because this little town, village, whatever I drove through had 0 restaurants and 0 grocery stores, but it had about 7 auto record places. There's a gas station in the next town, and hopefully a little place where I can stop and have a bite. Bite first, gas second, and then Mount Olympus of Washington.
This little diner, the best bacon and eggs breakfast that I had in a long time. Or maybe I was just hungry.
The weather is looking, I don't know, I don't want to jinx it. It's okay for now. But it could go at any moment. And I'm heading into the mountains.